things. So that means it'll have a different level of intensity because there's a large number of stakeholders to be accountable for. But I think that's worked well for us, and it's a pretty flat, organizational model when it comes to delivering on the event. But I'm a believer in a very flat structure when it comes to running events, and in real time being able to be very agile.
And I'm sure you've learned much over the years. Can you remember in 2013 when you first took the post in your first Australian Open? You must have been very green, a lot of learning to do.
Oh, I think you learn every year. Even this year. So every year we do a debrief of the event. After COVID, it was very tough years, and did a debrief. What can you do differently? What can you do better? You celebrate what you did well. You identify what you can improve on, and you get the team to be mobilized to improve on those things. And this was a year post-COVID. It's the first time we've actually come back to a normal event, where we haven't had COVID restrictions and travel restrictions, and it's been difficult for the team. A lot of new people because during COVID we had a high turnover, which most experienced, and so you make mistakes and you learn really well in many areas that we can continue to improve. And we'll go through a debrief over the next couple. The points, the number of points. The time that a point takes in tennis over the last 5 years is only increased 0.2 seconds year on year. So most players are saying points are lasting longer, but actually the data is indicating that the points are not lasting longer. So it's 0.2 seconds. And then, so when we've looked at the time, the shot clock, is there a more creative way to manage the towels now with COVID? You have big courts, big stadium courts that have much larger backdrops or distances at the back of the court. So let's bring this back out and have the conversation. Let's have the conversation. But again, the data will tell you the length of the points aren't increasing.
Yes.
It's marginal, 0.2 seconds year on year, which is nothing. But what is increasing is the time between the points. Now, whether that's recovery time, a lot of players will say because the points are longer, they need more time to recover. But the data is showing the points are not longer, and therefore is the recovery time as a result of the shot clock? I don't know. Picking up the tail, I don't know. TV time, I don't know. These are all things we need to look at. I think that can shorten the match. It's also important to understand the actual schedule that's set in each country, and it can be a bit different. In Australia, for example, showing sport live before 7 o'clock you simply cannot do because